Hello everybody, it's Roger again talking about Tesla, and today we're going to be talking about why it's so much better and so much easier for Tesla to take over. It's just like a no-brainer. First of all, everybody knows that Tesla's way cooler. It's just a cooler car. Everybody wants a Tesla, nobody wants anything else. It's so much cooler for an EV because you can plug in at home and you never have to go to the gas station. You never have to go see a mechanic. So, like, I don't know who likes to go to the gas station. I don't really like it, and I don't miss it. I've been driving an EV for 4 years. I don't even see the gas station anymore. I go right by it. When I bought my electric car, I walked right past a bunch of sports cars, Dodge Chargers, Corvettes, everything. I didn't even see them. I just walked right past them and bought my Nissan Leaf because I knew that those cars would cost me money and the Nissan Leaf would save me money. Now I'm going to step up to a Tesla. I'm going to make a car that even saves me money and makes me money. So the difference between Tesla and everyone else, Tesla builds electric cars. Everybody else doesn't really, they haven't even started yet. So they're still working on gas motors. They have all their money tied up in facilities that make gas motors. Got all their engineers, got everybody in their mindset, make gas motors, and it's over with. So basically all their money is tied up and going to be stranded into stranded investments. Another thing, everybody except for Tesla has dealerships. Dealerships are very powerful and they're very wealthy, and basically they almost like tell the manufacturers how to do things. Tesla sells online. Okay, the only way for you to sell vehicles is through a dealership, you're screwed. Why? Because dealerships, they don't really make money. They make most of their money on service. So basically, if you want someone to sell a car for you and it's a dealership, they want that cash. They want that money. They're not going to sell anything that doesn't make them money. So the only way for General Motors, Ford, Chrysler, Porsche, all these dealerships, the only way the manufacturers can make money and sell vehicles is through dealerships. If you're a dealer, think about this. You're a dealer, you make lots of money over the years, and most of your money comes from service. Because when gas cars come in, even brand new, they need oil changes, they need lube, they need filters, they need all this maintenance. And that's where you make your money. When the cars get older, you even need more maintenance. You need to replace transmissions, rebuild motors. That's where your money's at. Your money's not in electric vehicles. If you start selling electric vehicles, you're going to lose so much money. You're basically going to go out of business. So think about it. It's just plain as day. It's common sense. If the only way other dealerships have to sell EVs is through these dealership networks, they're going to go out of business. First of all, they can't make enough, and even if they did, they couldn't sell them through a dealership. You know what the dealerships are doing? If they have an electric car and I own a dealership, that thing's going in the back room. I'm not even going to let people know where it's at. I'm not going to plug it in. It's never going to be able to even be test drove, because I know if my customers start buying electric vehicles, it's going to put me out of business, because I'm not going to make a dime on any maintenance, on any service on that vehicle. It's funny. I just got a letter from Nissan. I got a card in the mail from Nissan. Hold on, let me show it to you. All right, I just got this brochure in the mail. It's Roger, it's time for simply amazing service. Your Leaf is due for maintenance at Nissan of Orange Park. So they're sending these brochures out, dude. I mean, these aren't cheap. Sending these brochures out, begging me to come back in for service. I bought this car used from a little tiny dealership way on the other side of town, and the Nissan dealership down the street is trying to pull me in for service. And it says, less is more when it comes to service. Dear Roger, your Leaf may not need as much maintenance as a gasoline vehicle, but for everything it does need, out of the factory, trained technician know it best. So they have a list of the service it needs, estimated mileage 90,000. Guess what it tells you to do? This is from the dealership. you need to rotate your tires. I got a buddy down the road that can change my tires. Replace brake fluid. You don't have to replace brake fluid, dude. That's just a scam. Top it off, check it. If it's good, it's good. Replace in-cabin air filter. That's it. That's all they got, dude. That's all they have for me. That's all they got. Right there. That's all they can come up with. I can buy an air filter. I just bought one on Amazon for like $15. You know, when you go in there, they're going to charge you $200 or $300. You know, to do all this work. They're going to charge you $15 to rotate your tires. And once they get you in there, dude, it's going to be $200 or $300. And it's something I can do at my shop. I don't need no freaking dealership. I don't want them touching my car, man. Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to probably screw something up and make it to where I do have to come see the dealership. So, like I said, I've got an old car, a 2013 Nissan Leaf. I bought it used, had ball tires on it. I threw new tires on it, and that's it. Every once in a while I'll throw tires on it. If I want to, I'll put windshield wipers on it, blades on it, get everything from Amazon. I don't need any dealership, dude. And that's the Nissan Leaf. That's like one of the worst cars you can possibly buy for an electric car, and it's still 10 times less maintenance than a gas car. Anyway, so you don't need, man, get an electric car. You don't need nobody to touch your stuff. Okay, so dealerships, like I was saying before, these people are hurting for business, man. When everybody switches over to electric vehicles, you're not even going to need a dealership anymore. You can have little service stations like mom and pops. They can rotate your tires, add a little bit of fluid, maybe if you need it, change windshield wiper blades. That's it. And you can do all that yourself, but there's going to be the Jiffy Lube up the street. That's all they're going to be doing, man, is filling up tires, taking tire pressure. They're not going to need any of that oil stuff anymore. It's kind of like, you know, it's like a dealership. You're trying to, like, say if you have a restaurant and you're selling, you have like a pizza place, and you want your employees that make money waiting on tables to come up to the tables and say, listen, you guys don't need to come here. We're selling these pizzas and we'll ship them right to your house. You don't have to pay us. We have a FedEx driver that'll come, and their pizzas are actually better and fresher, and you don't have to leave the comfort of your own home. So, you know, I'm glad that you were in business here and you came to support us, but we don't want you anymore. We're going to let you go somewhere else and basically eat for tenth of the price, and it's going to be delivered to your home. It's going to be a lot better. Can you imagine trying to tell your employees that? That's what these franchises, these dealerships are going to have to do. Tell your people that own your franchises, multimillionaires, that go buy something else that you don't need us for. You think they're going to sell a car? Come on, man. You're crazy. Okay. There's no maintenance. All the dealerships make money on gas cars. There's no money to be made in an electric car for maintenance, so they're not going to sell them. Self-driving package. When you got the self-driving package, that car is actually going to make you money. If you decide to go on that network and you hit the button, the car drives around for you, your car becomes an asset. It's no longer a liability. It's actually going to make more money for you than you're paying for it. So the more you buy, the more money you make. If you buy a gas car, that thing's going to sit there unless you have a taxi driver to drive it, and it's going to cost you more maintenance to drive it, so you won't even be able to keep up with the Tesla cars, because they're going to be able to drive people around by themselves for next to nothing. So you're going to have to charge $20 a trip, and Tesla's going to charge $5 a trip. Who do you think is going to get the business? Because most people don't even want a person in their car anyway. They feel safer with nobody in there. The car can't molest you. The car can't rob you. The car can't do some weird stuff to you that a person can. I'd rather, you know, in the future, I'd rather think about if your mother or daughter or one of your loved ones and, you know, has to get in a vehicle, wouldn't you rather have a vehicle come that has no person in it? That way, you know, nobody can take advantage of that person. Anyway, food for thought. A higher resale. Look at Teslas. Right now, they have a higher resale. You buy a Tesla, a couple years later, you can trade it in for just a few bucks less than you bought it for. So, and then if you buy one right now, before the self-driving, when it becomes self-driving, that car will actually appreciate. You can sell that car for more than you paid for it. You can't do that with any other car. Unless you got a vintage Ferrari or a vintage Corvette and you bought it 30 years ago and you never drove it. But if you drive this car every day, it'll still appreciate. And when each self-driving package increases and you bought it for less, you're going to put money back in your pocket. Have you ever heard of car building equity? It's kind of like a house. Every year your house is worth more, and your income or your net worth goes up when you have a Tesla. That's strange. It's like having a piece of real estate. Over-the-air updates. There's no other car out there. When you get in once a week, all of a sudden it has a new software package. It goes faster. It brakes better. It goes further. I mean, it's a better car. And they're going to continue to do that, so the car gets better and better and better. That's why the car increases in value, or it doesn't decrease in value like every other car. So anyway, I'm just letting you know that the other car companies, even if they had a better electric vehicle, they wouldn't be able to sell them. Their dealerships wouldn't allow it. They would lock that thing up and bury it in the backyard. So like I said, Tesla's got them beat hands down, man. They got everything figured out. And the other automakers, man, they can't even figure out. They need to get rid of their dealerships. The dealerships are going to kill them. Even if they had the best car in the world, they won't be able to sell them. Anyway, this is food for thought. This is Roger with Roger's Reviews, just talking about how upside down the other car manufacturers are. They don't even know it. It's like the blind leading the blind. So if you like this video, crush the like button. Buy Tesla stock, man, because it might not go up tomorrow, it might not go up next week, but in 5 and 10 years, you'll be sitting pretty. Have a great day.